Hey, so the Sennheiser Momentum 4 have arrived, and I'm here to give you my impressions after spending 3 days living with them. As always, there will be links down in the video description for all the products shown in this video. So let's go ahead and jump straight in. So for anybody who's watching live, this is a live review, so I will get with the chat during the live Q&A section. So let me go ahead and do the review, and then we'll jump straight in. So let's go ahead and take a look here. So the Sennheiser Momentum 4, we got them right here. Let's go ahead and take them out of the box. You can see that's kind of how the box looks. Sennheiser signature sound, customizable sound, adaptive noise cancellation, crystal clear calls, smart pause, auto on and off, up to 60 hours. And they also feature, they have the Sennheiser app available for you as well. So let's go ahead and pull them out. All right, get that out of the way. All right, so here's one of the things, and I want to make sure I unboxed it because I wanted to give Sennheiser credit where credit is due, because on the Momentum 3s, we did not get a travel case with them included. Had to go out and buy my own. They included one with the Momentum 4, so we got to give it up for that. And here's just some paperwork, nothing really to worry about, so let's get that out of the way. So that's the case itself. Check that out. Feels like decent quality, so let's go ahead and pop that open. Right there. All right. So there we have them. The actual Momentum 4s right here on the spot. These are in their black color. If you're interested in pre-orders, there's a link in the video description for anybody who's interested. So right here, we've got a USB-A to USB Type-C cable right there. That's your charge cable. And then we've also got the airline adapter. And we've got a 2.5 to 3.5 millimeter auxiliary cable. In addition to that, looks like we have some of the usual books that you get with a lot of different stuff. And there is a quick start guide that gives you all the different, like how to pair them, what the battery levels mean, and all the different control options in there as well. So that's included right here on the spot. So, but that's it. And then you have the headphones themselves. So let me get this out of the way. All right, now we got that out of the way. Let's go ahead and punch this in just a little bit there so you can see it a little bit better. So that's the headphones themselves. So they gave us a lot of teaser shots where they were just kind of showing us like the headband, and then we got a lot of leaks around these pictures of these, but these are pretty legit, man. You get a fully swiveling cups right here. They swivel all the way around both ways, and you get the extension right there. Very clean, holds its place very, very well. And one of the cool things that I really liked about this was this textured fabric right here. It's very similar to what we get with the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless earbuds. So I like the fact that they're kind of keeping that that style kind of moving through from the headphones all the way into the earbuds themselves. So flip them over. Here's the ear pads right here. We got left and right on the inside right there as well. But yeah, so fully swiveling. Sadly, they do not collapse, similar to the old Momentum 3s, but it is what it is. That's kind of where we're at this point. But yeah, so that's where we are with the headphones themselves. But let's go ahead and start in. I've actually been spending the last few days with these headphones, putting them through as much of their paces as I could in as short a period of time as possible, because these came in very, very late. So, but yeah, so I've got them here. Let's start with the connection. So first up, the Momentum 4s, they are featuring Bluetooth 5.2, and for codecs, they are using SBC and AAC along with aptX and aptX Adaptive. So they are perfectly compatible with both your Android and iOS devices in my testing. There's also, you can also connect these up connection-wise. You can connect these up via their USB cable, so their charging cable. You can connect them to your PC. and run them that way if you wanted to use these with like your computer, laptop, or something along those lines. But if you want to run them via USB-C, you do have to have them powered on. So just keep that in mind. Now, with the headphone jack or the auxiliary cable, on this one, you can actually listen both powered on and powered off. But if you want to use the noise cancellation and the ambient sound features, you will have to have them powered on. So it's kind of cool though, but you do get both options. You can listen to them wirelessly, you can listen to them wired via auxiliary or wired via USB cable. So they do give you a lot of different connectivity options here. Pretty surprising. When it comes to actual Bluetooth range, I actually managed to get right around 45 feet or about 13.7 meters in my testing. So I was actually able to put 3 walls in between the headphones and the phone that I was connected to before I started hearing any dropouts in the music. So overall, very, very good. Like a very solid connection is what I'm trying to get at. And then also, you know, last but not least, for the connection, the Momentum 4s are also featuring a multi-point Bluetooth connection, and it's good for up to 2 different devices. So it works very, very well. I tested it by pairing these to a bunch of different devices, including my iPhone, a Mac Mini, Galaxy S22 Ultra, my Windows PC, and everything worked exactly as expected. So overall, very, very good. And then lastly, sorry, before I almost got ahead of myself here, when it comes to latency. So when we're talking about latency for watching videos, for playing games, mobile gaming was actually a surprisingly good experience while using that aptX adaptive codec. So I was playing Call of Duty Mobile. Now there is still going to be a slight bit of latency with pretty much any wireless headphones, but it wasn't annoying. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't intrusive when I was playing Call of Duty, and that's the goal. Can I have fun without noticing the lag? And the answer is yes. So overall, the latency was very good for a casual player like me. I'm not like a hardcore Call of Duty player. I'm just a casual, so no biggie there. If you still need 0 latency though, make sure you use that included auxiliary cable. Problem solved, right? Perfect. So now let's move on. So let's talk about the build quality and the comfort, because that's going to be one of the most important things here. So let's put this in the context of the Momentum 3 versus the Momentum 4. So we've got them both right here. Let me go ahead and pull out just a little bit there. Bam. So these are the Momentum 3s. We've got a metal build quality, you've got leather on the headband itself, and some very serious ear pads here. So for me, the Momentum 3 have superior build quality in my opinion. You know, that metal, that leather, the bigger ear pads, definitely something that feels like it's going to last you a lot longer, just in my opinion. Now, just to be clear though, the Momentum 4, they don't feel low quality by any means. And, you know, they're more in line with what we're getting now from like Sony's XM5, the Bose QC45, that sort of stuff. So you're getting that more lighter weight, more traveler friendly, better for long listening sessions. So that's really what we're getting at there. Now, when it comes to comfort, the Momentum 4s are much lighter and much more comfortable in my personal opinion. So the M4s also have reduced clamping force. So that's basically like where your ear cups are pushing into your ears. So they have less force than the Momentum 3s. So that actually made it better for, you know, a guy like me who has a massive head. It's much more comfortable in my opinion. The headband itself is also a lot softer. So there is more give right here on this headband than what we had with the Momentum 3s. Now they're going to connect because they power on automatically, but there was very little give here with this. So for a long listening session, that kind of can start wearing on a bald head. Just throwing that out there. It can kind of get there for people who understand what I'm talking about. That's what I mean. Now the ear pads on the M4 are comfortable, but they are also substantially more shallow compared to the Momentum 3s. So that's something that you would want to keep in mind here. Hold on, let me go ahead and put it on that camera. I'm over here tripping. There we go. So as you can see here, they're good. They have a decent depth to them, but when you compare that to what you're getting out of the Momentum 3s, it is a substantial difference. So one thing to keep in mind is if you're one of those people that has ears, not maybe large ears, because I have large ears, but ears that stick out, then this could be an issue for you. So just something to keep in mind when you're making that purchase decision. So that said, I wouldn't be surprised to see replacement ear pads hitting the market very, very soon for the Momentum 4s. We've seen that across a bunch of different headphones. You know, you'll find like aftermarket pads on Amazon and different shopping locations. So something to keep an eye on if those ear pads aren't working well for you. And let's see, last but not least, despite the reduced clamping force of the M4, they still work very well for me on my walks. I didn't have any issues with them like falling off my head or slipping or anything like that. But I'm just not sure how well they'll work for workouts and things of that nature, because I could not find, like for the life of me in any of the specs, I couldn't find any sort of an IP rating. So that's going to be one of those things where I'm not sure. Now, most headphones don't have IP ratings, but just something to keep in mind if you're one of those people that like to work out with headphones on. So just throwing that out there. So now let's move over to the, let me close these up. Let's move over to the controls of the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. So they do have a single button. Let's see if I can show you guys. Actually, let's go to the close-up cam right here. So we have the close-up cam. There we go. So there's a little button, maybe you guys can see it. It's right here. And then you've got your LED lights right there. So a little single button, but that's the only button. Aside from that, it's all touch and tap controls. And swipe, put it that way. You have swipe controls on these guys. Now, I know a lot of people aren't fans, you know, they're not big on the swipe controls, but that's just kind of sort of where we are with headphones at this time. But you do get access to controlling literally everything. So when you do a, single tap, double tap, that's like play, pause, answer phone calls. Double tap controls your noise cancellation or your transparency mode. Then you have swipe up and down for volume, swipe forward and back for skip forward and skip back on tracks. And they have one that kind of threw me off, where it's sort of a 2-finger pinch. So something like this, right? So if you have them in transparency mode and you do this bit like that, you start feeling the transparency starting to transform into noise cancellation all the way till it stops. It'll give you an audible beep when you're at full ANC. And then if you do pinch in out like this, it brings you back to transparency mode, which that kind of tripped me out. Like I don't think this is the first time somebody's done this, but it's the first time that I ever experienced that on a set of headphones control wise, which is, I don't know, kind of interesting. So far though, the controls have been quite responsive. So overall, very, very good when it comes to actually controlling the headphones themselves. And then last but not least, they also offer head detection. So, like it's sort of like in-ear detection for earbuds, it's head detection where you can have them automatically play and pause when you take them off or put them on your head. So it sort of works, and it works surprisingly well so far in my testing. So you do have those different options when it comes to the actual control of the headphones themselves. So after that, let me go ahead and turn these on. So just bear with me here. I think they should be though. They should be on, but let's double check. Yeah, so they are on. All right, so we're going to move over. We're going to talk about the app. So, we have Sennheiser Smart Control app, and let's see if I can't. Let's get it on the top down here, and let's see if it'll go ahead and pair up. So you're going to see this kind of live in action. So I don't want to be kind of making it seem like I'm trying to edit something out or anything like that. You're going to see it live on hand. So let's see how it goes. They should already be paired up. And I'm just waiting for it to connect here. So please bear with me. And I appreciate everybody who is watching this live. Seriously, I really, really appreciate you guys hanging with me today. We'll do the live Q&A right afterwards. All right, so here we go. Now we've got the app right here. So when we're looking at the app, obviously this app is available for both iOS and Android. The latest version, make sure you update it, and that's going to give you access to the Momentum 4s. But now here, first up, you get your battery life. You're going to see that right there, 70%. I've been using these for a minute and I still have 70% battery, man. It's freaking wild. All right, so connection management. This is going to be where you can handle your different devices that you have it connected to. Mi 11 Lite, my desktop PC, iPad Pro, iPhone 13, S22 Ultra. So you've got all those different options right in there. That's where you can kind of handle your multi-point connection right off top. Below this, you've got the EQ itself. So you can go in EQ, and that's sort of where I've got mine set to. It's the JEFE EQ preset. But we also have the bass boost. So shout out to my guy LaShawn, holla at your boy. They've got the bass boost setting there if you want to turn it up, or you can just dial that up if you wish. You've got your options right there. So boom, put that back. And then beyond this, you also have the podcast mode. And then there's more EQ presets in here as well. So there's restore all Sennheiser presets, restore all. Then we got rock, pop, dance, hip hop, classical, movie. So you've got all the different options. Plus you also get the create new with sound check. So sound check, let's go ahead and back up here. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, got a blank screen. Oh no. What happened to the app? Oh no. Did I crash it? Oh man, look at that. Come on, man. Let's try that one more time. So you guys are, this is why I wanted to do this live, so you guys can see how this works right on the spot. So let's see, let's go ahead and get it back in here. Interesting. It didn't let me back up. That was kind of odd. All right, here we go. Back in. So sound check. So the sound check feature here, this is basically a hearing test, sort of an EQ. So basically, it's going to give you sort of a A/B kind of testing, similar to the SonarWorks Sound ID. So you hear one sound, does this sound better? You hear this other sound, does that sound better? And you pick which one, and it creates an EQ preset for you. You don't have to do this. I personally just like using the 3-band myself, but you can do this. Now, in addition to that, let me go ahead and close that out. Sorry, let's go back in here. So I'm going to go ahead and close that out. Below this, you have your sound zones. Sound zones is basically where you can set up a geolocation. So like if you're outdoors or near a park, it'll go into noise cancellation or transparency mode or something along those lines. So you got the different options there. Now, what I will say about these two, sound check and sound zone, one thing I don't like is that you have to create a Sennheiser account. To be clear, I am not a fan of that process because I feel all these features should just be available inside the app without requiring an account. So I'm just throwing that out there. If Sennheiser's watching, if they watch this replay, I'm not a fan of that. If I'm paying this amount of money for these headphones, all these options should just be available. I shouldn't have to sign up for some account in order to use that stuff. Just throwing that out there. But yeah, so you guys know how I feel. Now, below this, you've got your active noise cancellation and you've got the full slider right there. So you can go from transparency and anywhere in between. So you've got the different levels, or you can go all the way to full ANC. And then you've also got adaptive, and this is where it's going to sense the sound around you and essentially just kind of adjust itself or adjust the ANC strength based on your surroundings. So then we go into the active noise cancellation menu. You've got wind noise reduction. That actually works surprisingly well. So I was testing that outdoors and I was testing it with a fan. Actually works quite well. And you've got auto pause for the transparency mode. So back out of here. And then you get side tone. So that's where you get the more natural experience of it adding your voice during a phone call. Helps you regulate your volume while you're speaking. Then in here, you go to settings, you got firmware update, comfort calls, on head detection, smart pause, auto power off. It'll show you whichever codec you're using while you're listening to music, and a full factory reset. So that basically covers all of the app when it comes to the smart control app. So overall, good functionality in it. You get a lot of different options, and it's exactly what we would have expected from a flagship Sennheiser headphone. So now let's get into some of the performance of the Sennheiser Momentum 4. And by performance, we're going to start off with the battery life. Now, Sennheiser is claiming that they were pulling in about 60 hours on a single charge. Now, unfortunately, I've only had them for a few days, so I have not been able to fully vet those claims. So far, I've clocked about 20 hours in all of my testing, and as you can see, I've still got 70% battery left. So first thing I do whenever I get a set of headphones is I'll plug them in, get them to 100%, and then I'll start using them, and I'll start marking down how much time when I take them on, or sorry, when I put them on, when I take them off, I start marking it down in my notebook. And that way I can keep track of how much time I've been using them. So just about 20-ish hours, probably a little bit more than that today because I was doing some testing today, but right around 20 hours. So far, so good. These headphones also feature USB Type-C. As I had said before, you can use that for listening, but you can also charge them up via USB Type-C. So you've got that right there. And they also have a fast charging option. So plugging them in for 10 minutes will also, so plugging them in for 10 minutes can get you an additional 6 hours of playback time. And that basically works if you somehow end up running them all the way down and out of battery. They also have the auto shutoff feature, and you can let me rephrase that. They also have an auto shutoff feature that activates after 15 minutes in order to save power, and you can toggle that on and off in the app. So it's kind of nice to have if you want to save additional power. If you accidentally just take them off and then forget about it, they'll shut themselves off. You don't have to worry about them wasting your battery while you're not paying attention. So overall, very, very good. And so far, I'm thinking, because I used them for 20 hours and I still got 70% left, I think we're going to hit those 60 hours fairly easily, especially when I'm using them in mixed use. So now let's move over to transparency mode, or ambient mode, whichever you want to call it, basically where you activate the mics so you can hear what's going on around you. Now, transparency mode on the Sennheiser Momentum 4s is sort of a mixed bag in my opinion. So the wind noise reduction and the ambient sound reduction is improved on the Momentum 4s over the Momentum 3s, but it comes at the expense of sounding slightly muffled when compared to the M3 or even something like the Sony XM5. So just something to keep in mind. Now, it still works well by focusing on voices, but it can definitely use some fine tuning to really compete against some of the top competitors in this space from both Sony and Apple, just to keep that in mind. So if I had to give a quick ranking between, say, let me get these out of the way, between the Sennheisers here, Momentum 4s, the Sony XM5s, and the Apple AirPods Max. So if I had to give them a ranking between these three for transparency mode, I'm going to give the number 1 spot to the AirPods Max. I'm going to give number 2 to the Sony XM5, and I'm going to give number 3 to the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. Now, I want to make this very, very clear. Just because they're in number 3 doesn't make them bad. Believe you me, there are way worse headphones for transparency mode. So they're still very good. There's just better on the market. So hopefully this is something that, you know, Sennheiser can fix via some fine tuning, some firmware updates to kind of bring them up to par. Now, moving over to the active noise cancellation on the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. Now, I tested both the Momentum 3s and the Momentum 4s back to back against 75 decibels of crowd noise and 85 decibels worth of airliner cabin noise. So on the Momentum 4s, there's little to no EQ shift between the modes with the Momentum 4. So, and by EQ shift, what I mean by that is basically on some headphones and earbuds, when you activate noise cancellation or even ambient mode, the sound will drastically change. I am not experiencing that with the Momentum 4s. Very, very good overall. Now, the noise cancellation on the Momentum 4s is slightly improved over the Momentum 3s. Not a huge difference, but a slight improvement over them. So just making sure that that's clear. Now, the ANC on the Momentum 4s, it is doing an excellent job of canceling out unwanted low and mid frequency noise. So overall, very, very good. Now, all that to say, the Momentum 4s have strong and effective active noise cancellation, but sadly, they're still outperformed by both the AirPods Max and the Sony XM5. Now, those two do a much better job against mid-range and higher frequency noises. But once again, allow me to be very, very clear about what I'm saying. The ANC on the Momentum 4s is not weak by any means. I just want to make that point very, very clear. There are just two better options on the market at this time. So if I had to rank, once again, if I had to rank them by active noise cancellation, for me, number 1 would go to the Sony XM5s. Number 2 would go to the Apple AirPods Max. And number 3 here would go to the Sennheiser Momentum 4. So just throwing that out there as far as ranking for noise cancellation. So let's get these guys out of the way once again. All right. So now let's move over to sound quality. So sound quality, let's do that. So that's going to be the next one here. So all of my sound testing was performed using both Apple Music Lossless on AAC and Qobuz Hi-Res for aptX Adaptive, along with some locally stored FLAC and WAV files. So let's start this off by saying that if you are looking for flat or neutral sound, you need to look elsewhere. Just throwing that out there for you. This is a consumer headphone packing a consumer-friendly V-shaped sound signature. So if you're looking for, if you were hoping for something drastically different than what the Momentum 3s brought, or if you were somebody who didn't like the Momentum 3s, then this is just not for you. I just wanted to make that very, very clear as to who these headphones are for. Now, if you want Sennheisers that give you that Sennheiser sound, you probably want to look at like the HD6XX, the HD650, the HD560S, HD800s. You've got all of those options. But for their closed back consumer headphones like this, it's a different kind of sound. Just wanted to make that very, very clear. All right, so now that we got that out of the way, let's get into the sound. So first up, let's start with the bass. Now, the Momentum 4s have excellent bass response. So these are 100% bass head approved. These come in with excellent bass. They have impressive sub-bass rumble. So if you want to give it a shot, use, E40 Bamboo. You could use E40 UNAP Booty, whatever you want to use. You could use Nipsey Hussle, Blue Laces 2, whatever you want. It's excellent. Excellent. So overall, very, very good. And on top of that, you also have the bass boost EQ preset if you need more. So there's options there as well. Now, overall, these have slightly less bass than the Momentum 3s, but you can easily match or overtake the Momentum 3s for bass by using the EQ. So you've got as much bass as you want. It's excellent. Now, the bass is prominent in the mids, and it gives the music a warm and full feel to it. But like I said, if you're one of those people that don't want any bass or muddiness in the mid-range, it's not for you. It's not for you. Now, moving over to the mid-range. The mid-range comes in warm and rich and has good vocal clarity. Now, not a huge soundstage on these, so live music tends to sound more close up, more intimate, if you will. Instruments, though, they do have a natural texture to them, so live recordings, they sound lively, like they have that natural kind of vibe to them. Now, once again, these respond very well to EQ. So if you want to give them a boost in the mids, like I did on my own personal EQ, you can really open up that sound signature. So you do have that option with the EQ. Now, moving over to the treble, right out of the box, the treble comes in nice and crisp. So it's not harsh, it's not sibilant, and you can actually open it up to give it a little bit more detail with the EQ if you wish, if you want to give it like a little bit more airiness for your strings and cymbals and things of that nature. So you can really pull out some pretty decent sound out of these headphones. So overall, the Momentum 4s give you a very pleasing sound and exactly what I expected from Sennheiser, a slightly dialed back Momentum 3 with improved vocal clarity, at least in my personal opinion. So just to answer a couple questions, do they sound better than a Momentum 3? Yes, but not by much. And do they sound better than the Sony XM5? Yes, but that's because this is the type of sound that I personally prefer. So it's excellent. Now, if I had to rank the sound quality of the three headphones that I'm, talking about today, for sound quality, I'm giving the Sennheiser Momentum 4s number 1. So in my ranking, they are number 1 right there. For number 2, I'm going to give that to the Sony XM5s. And number 3, going to the AirPods Max. So let me put these like that so there's no mistaking. Number 3 for the Max, number 2 for the XM5, number 1 for the Sennheiser Momentum 4. So just throwing that out there. Now it's time for the microphone test. So this way you can hear all 3 of these back to back and decide which one's going to work best for you. All right, so here we have the microphone sample for the Sennheiser Momentum 4 headphones. So testing, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, and here we have the microphone sample for the Sony WH-1000XM5. So testing, 1, 2, 3. Obviously, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. All right, so here we have the microphone sample for the Apple AirPods Max. So testing, 1, 2, 3. Once again, I'm indoors in a semi-quiet room. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Sennheiser Momentum 4 in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, a crowded restaurant, or something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Sony WH-1000XM5 in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, a crowded restaurant, or something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. And here we have the Apple AirPods Max in a simulated crowd noise environment. So something like a busy bar, a crowded restaurant, or something along those lines. So testing, 1, 2, 3. As always, you're going to have to be the judge of the microphone quality down in the comment section. All right, so normally I don't talk about the actual microphone quality or give them rankings, but I'm going to do it here. For me, I'm going to give the number 1 spot to the let's put it here for microphones to the Sony XM5. That's going to be the number 1 right there. Number 2, in my opinion, was the Sennheiser Momentum 4s, with number 3 coming in here with the AirPods Max. But please feel free to give me your own rankings when it comes to the call quality down in the comment section. But I was actually really, really surprised at how strong the microphones were on the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. That's a noticeable improvement. Now, can they be better? Absolutely, absolutely, because Sony is doing some sort of voodoo magic with their microphone quality and noise cancellation for the mics, but still very, very good. Now I just need to throw this out there. This is a full disclosure. Sennheiser did send over the Momentum 4 wireless for testing and review purposes. That's why I have them right now during the pre-orders. However, there was no monetary compensation involved, and Sennheiser were not afforded any copy approval or early access to this video prior to it being published. I'm telling you this because I believe in honesty and transparency with you as the viewer, but as always, please be sure to watch multiple reviews before making that final purchase decision. So I know Flossie Carter, he already dropped a video. Gadgets Boy, he already dropped a video. So make sure you guys head over there and check those out as well. Now, if you're interested in seeing my full video on the Sony XM5s, check out the video that I'm gonna leave for you right up here on the screen. With that said, my name is Jefe, and I'm out this bitch. All right, man. That's going to do it right there. So now we get to do the live Q&A. So huge thank you to everybody for hanging with me during that live review. So I really, really appreciate you guys. I really do appreciate you guys coming through. So let's see here. Now I got to catch up on the chat because we've been, going now for what, almost 30 minutes. So, so I got to catch up with the chat. It's a lot, man. It's a lot going on. So I saw, let's see, we had Dakeno in the chat. I could have swore I saw Dakeno in here. No, I saw No Sardines for You. Yep, there he is. Saw Tech Valor Miji's in the house. What's up, man? How you doing? How you doing? Oh, man. I said I was shocked when Floss said the Momentum Force didn't have multipoint, but they needed 2 firmware updates. Yeah, no, they have multipoint. I multipoint the heck out of them. But yes, the multipoint came via firmware update. And it's already, the firmware is already on public. So whenever somebody buys a set of Momentum 4s, whenever they're released, you're going to be able to get multipoint as soon as you update them, if they're not already updated in the box. Yo, RPM Nexus, I see you. Bradley Larcher, what's up, man? Max James, I see T in the house. What's up, man? Derek Crocker, what's good, bro? Michael Pepper, what's going on, brother? How you doing? How you doing? Good to see you guys. aptX low latency support. aptX Adaptive supports low latency, aptX HD as well, so you get the best of both worlds. Yeah, audio over USB-C. That was really, really surprising. Hey, Jet Set Nerd, man, long time no see, man. I'm just getting caught up in the chat. BJ Perry, what's up, brother? Jeff Hale, blessings on your day. Stuttering Bob, what's up, man? Holla at your boy. I see you, bro. I see you, man. Let's see here. What else do we got here? Ronnie Rodriguez, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, D Show's in the house. What's up, man? Good to see you. Rod Crispo, what's up? Good to see you. Mark, always good to see you in the chat, Mark. Seriously, man. Max, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. All right, Frozen Gamer. All right. Let's see here. Have you tried the B&W PX? No, I haven't tried the new PX7s yet. Not yet. Keith says, I appreciate reviews. I'll watch Floss after you get done. Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. So they are attempting. Yo, Jeff, how much better does it sound from the XM5? So for me, I prefer the Sennheiser sound signature a bit better. So you get bass, the sub bass on them really has a nice rumble to it, but the vocal clarity is a little bit cleaner. The treble comes in a little bit brighter. So for me personally, it's not like the Sonys are bad in comparison. They're not. So but if you already have the XM5s, I think you'll be okay. But it really comes down to what you value, because the Sonys have better mics, they have better transparency, they have stronger active noise cancellation. So if you prefer sound over those other features, then yeah, get the Sennheisers. Otherwise, just stick with the XM5s. No biggie. No biggie, man. Hardest working reviewer on YouTube, man. You don't know the half of it, bro. I've been out here grinding, man. I've been grinding. I'm telling you, man. Let's see. Talk about the volume level in all three. Well, all three get more than loud enough for me. So I would say if I remember correctly, when I was trying, now I don't have a good measurement rig to measure volume on headphones. I can measure volume on earbuds quite easily because that's mostly what I do is earbuds. But on headphones, it's a little bit more difficult because I don't have one of those like head things to like put them on. So, but as close as I can get on a measurement on the headphones was well over 100 decibels on peak, but I don't trust the measurement, and that's why I didn't talk about it. But that said, anything above 75% on the Sennheisers is too loud for me. Anything above, like, I would say probably 65-ish is too loud for me on the AirPods Max. Sony, I could probably go to 80 or 85%. So I would say Yeah, I mean, more than loud enough either way. And that's also because I've been training myself to listen to things at lower volume levels. So that's just something that I think everybody should do. Everybody wants to listen to stuff at full volume, and all you're doing is hurting yourself. Like straight up, all you're doing is hurting your own hearing. So you got to be careful with that. Jojo, which has the best sound? Sennheiser. My HD650 right earbud always falling out. Any advice? Any trick I can do? I don't know. Maybe you mean the ear pad? Might have to try some glue or something on there, man. Let's see. That feeling when we have a society where headphones have day one patches. Bro, my bed had a day one patch. When they delivered my bed, I had to do a firmware update before I could lay down. I'm no cap. I was setting up my bed with the app, and it was like, hey fam, you got a firmware update. I was like, are you freaking kidding me? Next thing you know, my couch is going to need a firmware update. Like, come on, son. Bruh. Hey, DJ Rutherford, what's up, man? How you doing? When are we able to pre-order, and when's the release date? So I'm not 100% sure on the release date. Let's see if we can look at that real quick here. Hold on a sec. Let's see. Where are we? Chrome and Face. Let's see if that's working. Sennheiser. All right. So let's see here. Pre-order is, now there's a link in the video description. So I left a link for Sennheiser's website. You can pre-order them on Sennheiser's website. As soon as the pre-orders go live for Amazon or Best Buy, I'll also be adding links to that as well. They just weren't available when I was setting this whole stream up. So let's see. Pre-order. Let's take a look here. Pre-order, the order will be shipped after the date of release, but it doesn't even say what that date is. So yeah, I'm gonna have to find out, and I'll post that in the comment section. So do me a favor, DJ Rutherford, go ahead and once the stream is over, go ahead and leave me a comment in the comment section asking about the release date, and that way I'll get reminded to look into that, and then I'll be able to get back to you that way. It'll be a little bit easier that way. So yeah, let's do it like that. All right, so back in here. All right. Any sound difference when plugged in and wireless? Dude, no. Almost none. Now, mind you, the signature essentially stays the same. And that's one of the things that I really, really liked about the Sennheiser Momentum 3s, because whether you are wired or wireless, the sound signature pretty much stayed the same. You had high quality sound. You can't say that about the Sony XM4s. You can't say that about the Sony XM3s. A lot of different wireless headphones sound like trash when you plug them into through the aux cable. Sennheisers, they keep the sound signature. So that to me is awesome, and the Momentum 4s, it's no different. So yeah, very, very good overall. Let's see here. Now, I could have swore did I miss a super chat? I think I did. Hold on here. Oh yeah, from TechMed. What's up, man? Coming through with the 10 euros. Thank you, man. Let's hit it. Man, I appreciate you. I had to hit him with a little bone thugs. I appreciate that. And I could have sworn that he also became a channel member. Thank you, man. I really, really appreciate that, man. People who come through and become channel members and join the Hefe fam, I can't thank you guys enough, because that's supporting me on a monthly basis, and it's truly, truly appreciated. Truly appreciated, man. Let's see. Who else do we have going on here? RPM Nexus, what's up, man? Playing a game of Destiny 2, and I came across another player named El Jefe. Nah, there's too many of us, bro. It's like an El Jefe army on the internet. It's too many of us, man. I wish my Samsung phone supported aptX adaptive. It happens, man. It happens. So hopefully they'll be doing a little bit better than that soon. You turned me on to the one more. Love the Evos. Nice, man. I'm glad to hear that, T-Pop. Keith, what's up, man? One of the only YouTuber that does live reviews. It's like Christmas when I get a live notification for live. Man, I appreciate that, bro. Live reviews are so much fun, man. And here's the thing. I'm not the first one to do it. I got this idea from another channel that I watch called Super Review. He does IEMs and stuff in the audiophile space. So huge shout out to Mark, because he was the one kind of original. I was like, man, that's a really good idea. When I heard him explain why he was doing it, and I was like, you're speaking my language, sir. So I was like, I wanted to do something similar with my community and around wireless products. So here we are, man. Let's see. Is there any waterproof on the Momentum 4s? I don't think so. I could not find any waterproof ratings anywhere in the specs. But that should not come as a surprise, because as far as I know, the only headphones that I'm aware of that actually have an IP rating were the JBL Project Rock. And I believe there's a couple other workout headphones that are workout specific. But aside from that, you normally don't see IP ratings on flagship headphones. So it's very, very rare. Is the ANC different apparent between the Momentum 4s and the XM5s? Yes, mostly because the XM5s do a better better job of eliminating higher and mid frequency noise than most other headphones on the market. So when you put them on and you turn noise canceling on, it's like a more all-encompassing noise cancellation, where most of the headphones do very good for the low and the mids, but kind of struggle on the high frequencies. So yeah, it's a noticeable difference between the XM5s and most of the other headphones on the market. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. Is it really bad? Yeah, my bad, bro. yeah, facts. That's what it is, man. Oh man. Yeah, that's funny. So what kind of luxury are you sleeping on? Hey man, listen, you spend a lot of time in bed. You got to make sure you invest. You got to invest in that stuff. Gabe, what's up, man? Good to see you. It's the first time catching you live. Keep rocking the content. Thank you, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. That is highly, highly appreciated, man. Doing me the honor of coming through. Seriously. And I mean that sincerely. Let's see. What else we got? Momentum 4 versus Bose Q35 2. I did compare them. I just didn't bring them up here for the table or put them into the notes I was going to talk about. Momentum 4, easy win for sound quality versus the Bose Q35s over the Bose Q45s as well. Noise cancellation, I would say, is on par. The Bose might be slightly stronger, but the Sennheisers have less cabin pressure. So, but I would take the Momentum 4s over the Bose all day. Let's see. Okay. What else we got here? All right. Maniatic Geek. Acabo de recibir los OnePlus Buds Pro y se escuchan muy bien, gracias. All right. That's what I love to hear, man. Me gusta oír esto. Yo, Brandon, what's up, man? Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you coming through, man. Search shows August 23rd for their official release in stores. Nice. All right, awesome, man. Well, hopefully some of you guys end up picking these up. Yo, Buzz coming through with the 703 super chat. Let's hit him with a little Bone Thugs. Appreciate you, brother. Seriously, man. I cannot say that enough, man. Let's see. I just pre-ordered the Momentum 4, wireless and white color. I was already waiting for this chance since they were announced. Oh, right on. So you already had your finger on the trigger. I got you. What's up, Relic? Good to see you, man. Are you going to compare the Momentum 4s to the slept-on Technics A800? Shh. Of course, man. I had to leave them out of here because I had to save you guys something. Because the Technics, if people remember my XM5 video that's on my channel, I had the Technics with better sound quality over the Sony XM5s, but I wanted to save them for their own thing. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be comparing them 100%, man. Let's see. There's no IP rating. Yeah, no, there's no IP. Like I said, you'll be hard pressed to find an IP rating on a set of over-ear headphones. So what do you think of the JBL Live Free 2 earbuds? Excellent. And you can pick them up right now for $99 at Best Buy. Excellent. Let's see. Bought the XM4s. Love them. Nice. Right on, man. Let's see. Ended up trading Link Buds for the Pixel Pro Buds. So much better for me. Nice. Glad you're enjoying them, man. That's what I love to hear. I love to hear when people get a set of headphones, a set of earbuds, and it's really working for them. Like, it warms my heart, man. I love hearing people getting the listening solution that works for them. It's comfortable for them. They like the sound. The features work well. I mean, you love to hear that. See, adjust bed is self-adjusting during a workout session for the best, right? Hey, easy, Brandon. Pause, sir. Pause. Sennheiser 550 soon to compete with the XB910. Nice. Said, I have the Urbanite XL Bluetooth. Do you think Momentum are better? I do not have any Urbanite headphones, so I couldn't say. But I'd be hard pressed to hear an Urbanite headphone be better than a Sennheiser, but I don't have them, so I really can't say with 100% certainty. Can't say that with certainty. So looks like it's August 23rd, August 28th. Somebody put it in chat already, but yeah, let's see. Looks like it's the 20th. Yeah, the 23rd of August. So actually, let me pin it. So Sennheiser Momentum 4 release date is going to be 8/23. So I'll put that there. I'm going to pin that in the chat. So pin that message. Bam. All right. And that way, in case anybody asks, it's a pinned message. That way we don't got to worry about looking it up. When do you think the XM5s will release the XM5 earbuds? Dude, I don't know. I would hope that they would be this year for Christmas, but I haven't heard anything. So I don't know. And we just got the LinkBuds S. So I don't know. It might be too soon, to be honest. So put it like this. I'm hoping if they do drop, that they'll drop sometime before October. But if they don't, and they don't come out to next year, I wouldn't be surprised. So yeah. Which TWS headphone and over-ear headphone wireless ones do you prefer anytime? I don't have any like daily driver headphones or earbuds. So I test too many, man. So that's a really tough question for me to try to answer because I'm constantly testing stuff. So I really don't have anything that I'm using on a daily basis. I think the closest I can get to like a daily headphone would be these Dan Clark Audio Open X's, but these are wired. They're not wireless. So yeah, let's see. Do you think the Sennheiser M3 sound better than the XM5? For me personally, yes. But with the M3, I actually had to dial the bass back a little bit. So, and I think that could be because of the deeper, the ear pads, but not sure, but I did. In Germany, release date for the Momentum 4 is August 23rd. Nice. Okay, cool. Nice, man. And I appreciate you watching all the way from Germany, man. That's really cool. I actually have a coworker on my team who lives in Germany. So that's super cool, man. I appreciate that. I love all my people worldwide, man. It's so awesome to have all of you here. See, this is Tech Today. I'm still 26 minutes behind two times. Dude, I do that all the time when I'm watching people's streams and I'm behind. I'll just 2X it and I'll just wait it out. Oh man, no worries though, man. Brandon, I appreciate you coming through. He'll hear this message half hour from now, hopefully. Oh man, but I appreciate that, man. We got 170 people watching. If you have any questions around the Sennheiser Momentum 4s and you're wondering, hey, why is this guy talking? He hasn't shown the headphones. They're right here. Bam. So I've got the Sennheiser Momentum 4s right here. If you have any questions regarding them, I mean, seriously, just feel free to ask. We'll go ahead. Anything that I can answer for you, that I can, help out, go ahead and ask. That's what we're here to do. So I got some time to hang out and we can do that for you. So let's do that. Let's see, what's your best recommendation for wireless headsets? If by headset you mean one of those where you use it for work and it has that boom mic, I would look at the Anker Work series, the H700. Jabra stuff is actually pretty good as well. So that's another good option for you. Sad I missed the start of this surprise live stream. Hey, it's all good, man. Just go ahead and watch the replay. So you don't have to do that right now. It's up to you when you do it, but at some point you can definitely catch it. Let's see. Fozzie Carter said in his NW3, that's too much bass. Dude, they pump. They really do pump, man. Joe Jones, what's up, man? Are there any Bluetooth options with quality active noise cancellation for those with non-consumer sound quality taste? Not a crazy V-shape. I would hope Sennheiser would be the one, but seemingly not. So I think the closest that you can get with something with some like pretty decent noise cancellation would be the AKGs. So probably going to be your best bet. Let me see if I can spot them here, because I don't know if they have them. Because I have them here. I just don't, I can't reach them from where I'm sitting. No, they don't have them here. Okay, let me see. AKG headphones. I believe it's the N700. I believe that's what they are, but don't quote me. I'm just trying to look them up real quick so I can find them for you. But they probably had the most relaxed sound tuning I've heard. The most like not super V-shaped, super bass heavy, but still not fully neutral. Like that's just not, you don't hear that very often. I mean, usually in wireless headphones, if you were looking for something that's more on the neutral side, then you would have to go with something like Edifier Stax S3 or the Drop Panda, one of the Odyssey cans. That's another one. So where is it at? They should be right here. Where's it at? Yeah, it was the AKG N700 NC. I think they're $100 right now on AKG's website. So that's an option if you wanted to go with something that's not the usual, you know what I mean? Not the usual type of sound. But that is an option for you. Yo, Trent's Tech, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Have you ever tried the Audio-Technica M50X BT? Yes. Yeah. The M50X are cool. I just not a huge fan of Audio-Technica's sound signature. So, but they're cool. I actually prefer the M40s over the M50s, but their tuning is just not my cup of tea. Put it that way. Let's see. Between the Momentum 4 headphones and Soundcore Live Q30, which ones would you recommend for most bass? For me, I would go with the Momentum 4s for sure. Now, that's not to sell the Q30 short, because you can definitely pump up the bass. So if you're on a budget, then the Q30s or Q35s, that's the way to go. Yeah, Jack. N700 Mark II. Yep, that's the ones. That's the ones, man. Let's see. What's the best active noise canceling for headphones? It's going to be the Sony XM5. Yeah. Are there any good RGB headsets I want to stand out on a live stream? You got to get the RGB headset that has the cat ears that light up. I think I've seen those somewhere. Yeah, man. Speaking of which, I were to say to upgrade from Sony XB910 to these in the future, would I vibe with the bass level and the Momentum 4 in comparison? Yes. Yeah, I've got the XB910s. So yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Joe Jones, thanks for the detailed response. You, man. No, man, I appreciate you coming through and asking questions, man. That's what this stream is for, man. So I appreciate you hanging out with us, man. Have you had a chance to try the FIO BTR7? No. So they, as far as last I heard, they were supposed to begin shipping on the 26th of August. So the 26th of this month is when they're supposed to ship from overseas. So I'm like, come on. I placed that order like at the beginning of June or whenever they were announced. So I've just been waiting. So hopefully soon. I can't wait though. I'm so excited for the FIO BTR7. Like I'm just excited, man. Here's the thing. And a lot of you guys, some people who don't know me or aren't familiar with what I do, I don't just do this audio stuff just for just cause, you know what I mean? I'm into this. Like I get more product and more, I get more audio products, more headphones, more earbuds, more IEMs than I even show on my channel. So like, I'm really, really into it in that sense. So it's a lot of fun for me listening to music, checking out different sound signatures like that. For me is fun time. So yeah, and I'm excited, man. I'm super excited. Been rocking the AKG K545 since they came out like 10 years ago. Nice. Oh, you know what? That's one that I didn't compare them to yet. That's the Stax. I did not compare them. The only reason I didn't pull the Stax out is because they're not a noise canceling headphone. So that's the only reason I didn't pull them out for the comparison. So, I may have to do that. How would you improve on the XM4s other than multi-point? One, sound quality, and that's what the XM5s did. So they improved the mid-range, so that was a better sounding headphone. Microphone quality. So the XM5s improved on the XM4s, much better microphone quality. Transparency mode also. So yeah. Says Lyra says I have the BTR5 awaiting shipping on the Same fam. I don't get like early access to FIO products, so it's no biggie. You know what I mean? I'll gladly pay my money, wait for them to come in, because that's a for me thing. So I'm excited to get them, man. Getting my BTR7 today. That's what's up, man. Behind the decks. That's cool, man. That's cool. I have to wait. I have to wait, man. It's all good. I'm just a mere mortal, man. I'm just a mere mortal. But yeah, man. But for anybody who was wondering, man, we did the full, pretty much a full review, as far as I can tell, man, of the Sennheiser Momentum 4s. These things are freaking legit. So, and one of the cool things that I didn't even mention is when you're pairing them up. So when you put them in a pairing mode, these LED lights start doing this like wavy deal. So let me see if I don't know if I'll be able to get them to do it right now. Maybe I could. No, I just shut them off. All right. So let's turn them back on and let's see if I can put them into pairing mode. Come on. You could do it. Let's see. Waiting. It doesn't want to do it. Or maybe I didn't press it. There we go. Let's see if it'll go. Okay, and there it goes. So check that out. That's funny. Now they just popped up on my computer because of I think it's Microsoft Swift Pair or something like that. So I just got a prompt on my PC. But Yeah, check that out. So when you put them in pairing mode, they do that little thing, but they also play this like this little song, like a little jingle, like doo-na-na-na-ning, doo-na-na-na-na. Like it's kind of letting you know, hey, I'm searching for something, like a searching kind of a sound. It's kind of cool, actually. The first headphone that I heard do that was the Drop Panda. I thought that was really cool. So, but yeah, kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. Just a little tidbit that I wanted to throw out there. But yeah, can we get an El Jefe Headphone Awards at the end of this year? You know, maybe that's something that we could put together. It'd be kind of interesting. It might just be fun to do it like on a live stream. So I think that might be kind of cool. I have the Sony XM3. Should I upgrade to the XM5? I would, if you can wait. So here's what I would say. I would wait for Black Friday for discounts. So I'm not sure where you live, or, Henry, where you're out of. If Black Friday or Cyber Monday's a thing where you are, I would wait. If it's like 11/11, whatever it might be, wait for there to be some discounts closer. Once we're at the end of like Q4, when they're going to be trying to clear a lot of this stuff out, that's going to be the time, because they didn't discount the XM5s at all during Prime Day. So I'm expecting some discounts come around the holidays. So I would hold off. I would definitely upgrade if you need to, or if you need a set of headphones, cool. If the XM3s can tide you over for another 4 or 5 months, wait for the holidays and get some discounted pricing on the XM5s. Let's see. Headphone manufacturers stop taking away foldability in flagship headphones. Yeah, for real, right? No, they don't want to do that, bro. They don't want to do that. It's kind of a trip, man. But you're right though, because we went from the the XM4s to the XM5s, and you can't fold them. So just like these, so these the XM5s kind of stop right here, but then you can fold them this way. Cool thing about the Momentum 4 is you can actually go all the way. So you can go all the way both ways. So that's kind of dope in my opinion. But yeah, no more collapsibility on these headphones, which is interesting. But one of the things, and why I suspect this, and there was a few other people in the comment section of my XM5 video, when I had mentioned that I feel like a lot of companies were getting away from those hinges because they would tend to snap. So I think they were kind of trying to get away from that from I guess a longevity standpoint, possibly, or ease of manufacturing, one or the other. But that's why I think they're going in this direction personally. So yeah. Yo, Root Linux, man, good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Patrick, what's up, man? How's it going? Good to see you. Good to see you. I will buy a Momentum 4 for sure. Great review. We appreciate it a lot. No, thank you. I appreciate you coming through, man. Oh, cool. Thanks. I'm in the USA. Okay, cool. Yeah. Because I never know, man. That's the reason I say that, because sometimes I'll tell people like, oh yeah, wait for Prime Day. And they're like, we don't have Amazon in my country. I'm like, oh damn. All right. My bad. But some people, I get viewers everywhere, man. So sometimes I have to like stop myself and say, okay, do they even have that available where you are? Says, I have a pair of Sennheiser 598, nice, and found a $50 wireless Bluetooth adapter, and they beat out my soul. Oh yeah, for sure. No active noise cancellation, but the Sennheiser 500 and 600 series fit my ear so well. Yeah, see, that's the thing. Comfort is if you have a comfortable headphone and it sounds good, and then you could find a Bluetooth adapter for, good Lord, man. Nice. That's a win. That's a big win, man. And Jack wants to know, Leroy, what adapter are you talking about? What adapter are you talking about? You have to pry my HDA 20s out of my fingers after I die. Good to see you, Lon. I appreciate you coming through, man. We got about 150 people watching. Some people are starting to drop off who don't want to hang out for the live Q&A. That's totally fine. So I see, I don't know how to spell that, but I want to see how the app for the Momentum 4 works. Can you show it? I already showed it. You would have to rewind back. I already showed it. So I actually went through and did a full walkthrough. I even showed when the app crashed, so you could see how it actually works all together. So yeah, but definitely do that. Let's see. Me personally, I just make the hinge area more durable instead of just settling on plastic. Fantastic. I'm just built different. No, I hear you, man. And here's the thing though, too, right? They had it. Sennheiser had it. They had a metal hinge. Like, come on, son. So yeah, that's one of those things. Like if they had gone from a metal hinge to a plastic hinge, I think a lot of us would have been like, but yeah. So they just went away from the hinge completely. They were like, nah, we're good with hinges. We're good with hinges. And one thing I will do, just to be clear, once this stream is over, I will be going in and timestamping the review so that people can just get to the portion that they need to watch. Because I don't want to just, have this whole hour-long video and they're just like, wait, what do I watch? Where do I go? Nah, I'm going to timestamp each section for you: connection, Bluetooth, comfort, pairing, noise cancel. I'm going to timestamp the whole thing so people can go to whatever section they want to and be good to go. You know what I mean? Be good to go. So I want to make sure I take care of you guys on that one. So one thing for people who may not know me, one thing that's super important to me is the viewer's experience, right? Because I'm a viewer. I watch more YouTube than most people, right? And that's how I've been for a long time. Now as a YouTuber, it helps me appreciate a good viewer experience more. And that's why I do my best. Now, I'm not perfect, but I do my best to try to bring you a good viewing experience when possible. So if there's ever anything that you see, like I might have made a miss on, anything like that, I always appreciate feedback, constructive criticism, things of that nature. It's always highly appreciated. One thing I will say though, and it's not allowed, don't be a dick. So that's the thing, man. Because some people want to give me constructive criticism, but they need to learn how to write things a little bit better. So oh man. Tyler says I'm an hour late. Oh man. Hey, like I said, once the stream is over, we'll be out of here in a couple minutes. Once the stream is over, I'll be going back and timestamping everything, and that way you can catch whatever sections that you're interested in. But I got started really quick. Like if you go to the very beginning of the stream, I got right into it. So like we did not waste a lot of time. But yeah. LaShawn, teach me how to stream like you. Hey man, anytime, bro. Anytime, man. How's the headband and ear cup depth and comfort on the Momentum 4? So I did talk about that, Mark, but here's the thing. So the ear cup depth here is actually, let's go to the close-up cam here. So it's actually down slightly from what we had on the Momentum 3s. So the ear cups themselves are actually a little bit shallower than what we had, but on the headband itself, it's actually much more comfortable. There's better padding in here, in my opinion. So the leather on the Momentum 3s wasn't very forgiving. And for the Momentum 4s, this is actually a lot better. So the ear pads themselves are quite comfortable. They're very soft, so they're very pliant. They're just not as deep. So what I was talking about before, I mean, they fit my large ears just fine. But if you're one of those people who has ears that stick out horizontally, if you know what I'm talking about, maybe not big, but they stick out, then the shallow depth of these ear pads could be an issue. So if that's you, then keep an eye out for some aftermarket ear pads. So that's probably going to be your best bet at that point. Yeah, basically that's the moral of the story, bro. I'm taking notes. I'm like, hey, I'm going to timestamp the whole thing, Sep, so you can watch a replay, man. It's all good. I just got to the part where I left a message. Brandon is still catching up, man. That's hilarious. Oh man. What is the best overall true wireless earbuds in your experience? There's no such thing. There's no such thing. So there's no such thing as a best for everyone on a subjective, in a objective fashion, right? So it's really going to be what's best for the individual person. So if you want to re-ask that question, you would tell me what you need out of them. Like, hey man, I need the best noise cancellation because I work in a crazy, loud, noisy machine environment. Then I would tell you, get the Bose or get the Sonys, get something like that, right? Or hey man, I don't care about all those advanced features. I just want the best sound quality. That's a different recommendation. Or hey, I need something that's going to work good for Zoom calls and, for call quality. That's a different recommendation. So that's what it comes down to. So one that works for everyone, it doesn't exist. Just doesn't exist. Yo, 504, what's good, brother? Good to see you, man. Hey, Bradley, I had to let that one slide, bro. I had to let that one slide. Come on, Bradley, leave alone, man. Let him live, bro. Oh no, that's hilarious, man. Let's see. Well, hey, if anybody acts up in the chat, LaShawn, you're the one who's got the wrench. So I'm an Apple user and the AirPods Max were too heavy, so I returned them. I don't own an over-ear, so maybe these are the ones. Yeah, absolutely. The AirPods Max are not for everyone because the way that they are built, they are heavy. That's no doubt about it. But yeah, if anything, If you wanted something as an alternative option, then the Sennheiser Momentum 4s is a solid alternative. Let's see here. I've been rocking the Bowers & Wilkins PI7. They have never received a single software update. What are your thoughts on that? That's crazy. That's wild. So yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with Bowers & Wilkins. The PI7s. Interesting. Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with those earbuds in particular. I did my review. I ended up sending them back. So, but they're, I don't know. To me, that's wild. The fact they've never received any sort of support. That's crazy, man. Hey, Rocksteady, no worries, man. I appreciate you coming through, man. Oh, where can I watch yesterday's live? Dude, I messed up on yesterday's live stream, and I feel really, really bad for the replay squad. So yesterday's live stream, I forgot to set it to record so that I recorded the whole thing so I could have it backed up, and then I re-upload that normally. Yesterday, I didn't set it to record, so when I chopped the stream down to just the review section, and then when I went to upload the full stream into the playlist, I didn't have a recording for it. So that whole live stream, if you were there, you were there. But everybody else, I don't have anything for you, man. And I feel really bad about that. So just throwing that out there, I don't have it available anymore because I never recorded it. So yeah, but just letting you know, man, for the replay squad, I'm really, really sorry. So that was my mistake because I didn't set it to record prior to the stream. So yeah. So this one, I'll be getting this one up on replay. But yeah, you just have to wait a little while for it, but it'll be up there for today's. Yesterday's, that thing is gone. It really sucks. I was really upset. Let's see here. Have you thought about collabing with an IM manufacturer? I want some El Jefe branded sound cores or something. Well, for true wireless earbuds, no. I am going to be a part of an IEM collaboration. So for an in-ear monitor, most likely going to drop sometime in the winter, like December, January, something like that. But it's a collaboration between myself and a bunch of other Latino YouTubers that were all brought together by my guy Royce from the channel Vivir Digital. He brought us all together, and we're going to be doing a collaboration effort. So I'm going to have my input on those earbuds for the tuning. So it's going to be pretty interesting. Once I have more news about that, I'll be posting that up in the community tab. I'll probably run a video about it. But yeah, so that's kind of where we're going to be getting on that at some point soon. For true wireless though, nothing yet. Nothing yet. I got to get out of here. Hey, no worries, man. I appreciate D-Show coming through, man. I appreciate that, bro. Let's see here. All right. Let's see here. Hey, Jacob from Israel. What's up, man? How are you doing? Jacob, man, it's been a while, man. Jacob is so for people who don't know, my guy Jacob right here, he's been a viewer for at least a few years, man. So yeah, good to see you, man. I hope you're doing well, man. And the headset that I'm wearing right now, these are the Dan Clark Audio Aeon Open X. So yeah, that's these right here. Here, let me take them off. I'll let you take a quick look. So let's see. Oh, yeah. That's them right there. Yeah. There we go. So yeah, that's them right there. All right. But appreciate you coming through, man. Harshid, what's up, man? I've been watching you for a long time. I remember you used to have a little dolly in your SA Galaxy phone. What was that dolly called? Keep up the great work. Oh, so the dolly, if you want to use that for like making videos and stuff, just go on Amazon and look up motorized dolly. That's literally type in motorized dolly, and eventually you'll come across it. I think they still run like 50 to 80 bucks ish, but they're still there. You can still find them. Yo, is that Vibe? What's up, Vibe? Good to see you, bro. What's up, man? You're only a little late, bro. I've been going for like an hour and 10 minutes already, but I appreciate you coming through, bro. Oh man. Franklin said, thanks for, nah, man, I appreciate you guys coming through, man. No need to thank me, man. Eric, what's up, man? Aloha from Hawaii. Sorry for the late show. Hey, no worries, man. You're never late. You're right on time. Right on time. Anybody who missed the full review, if you guys want to check that out, I did do a review of the Sennheiser Momentum 4s, the same way it says in the title and in the thumbnail. You're just going to have to catch a replay because I went through a lot of stuff, including some comparisons to the Momentum 4s, the XM5s, and the Apple AirPods Max. So for anybody who's showing up, make sure you catch the whole replay. But I will be going in once the stream is done. I'm going to go in, I'm going to timestamp everything. And that way you can, go to whatever sections you are particularly interested in, or if you prefer to help out your boy, watch the whole thing. Either way, Either way, it's highly appreciated. Desmond, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. I appreciate you coming through. Looking forward to the IEM collab. Keep putting out great reviews. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to trying them out, man. So I'm waiting for the sample of the IEM, the one that basically the bass that we're going to start with. So they're sending me that so I can listen to it, and then from there use that to start trying to figure out what they're lacking or what I would like to emphasize. So I'm looking forward to giving them a try. Should be fun, man. Let's see. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Eric, thank you, man. I appreciate that. Let's see. Said I'm pterodactyl right now. Good Lord. Hey, Vibe, I'm trying to get Flossie to do another debate if you're interested. Nice. I seem to have missed it, but is there that high-end sound tuning option? Brandon, not yet. Not yet, because if you go on the Momentum 3s, you do have that option. And on the Momentum True Wireless 2, you have that option. But the Momentum True Wireless 3 and the Momentum 4s don't have it, at least not yet. So hopefully, that's an excellent point. I should have brought that up and just totally skipped my mind. I would love for Sennheiser to bring that to the Momentum 4s, because I like that option. It's like a different sound signature. So if you have the Momentum 3s and you're listening to them, you got all that bass, you got that dynamic sound, and then you turn on that high-end sound tuning, it dials back the bass, but it opens up that sound signature, and it is excellent. So yeah, man, that's something that they definitely, dude, I need to make a note of that, because I need to pass that along to my Sennheiser peoples. Slang, what's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Slang bro. Slang is one of the hardest working dudes, like, period. Not just on YouTube, but outside of YouTube. Like, for real, man. Appreciate you coming through, man. Yeah, it's a bit more harmony. Like, yeah, no, for sure. It's way more balanced. So yeah. And for me, it's like having two headphones in one. So because if you want to just jam out, right, and just have the bass hitting and just kind of chill out with that, then that's, you listen to a normal. And if you want to listen to something that requires more balanced sound, something more instrumental, something like live recordings or just vocalists and things like that, where you don't need all the heavy bass boost, then you could turn that on, and it works so well, man. So yeah, let's see. I know, bro. Like I know as soon as you pull up late like this, because you're usually on time on Sundays, I know it's because you're working, bro. Like don't even sweat. I already know what time it is, bro. I'm just surprised you're home as early as you are, because it's what, like 7:40 your time. So that's kind of surprising to me, man. Let's see. Great review. Now tempted to bail on my XM4 and go for the Momentum 4s. Have those Kickstarter heavies headphones ever crossed your radar yet? No. Supposedly engineered designed by former Sennheiser guy. Nope, have not come across my radar. I'll have to take a look, man. I have to catch a replay. No, I appreciate you, man. Definitely, man. I appreciate that. And Flossie dropped a video. Gadgets Boy dropped a video. I'm sure a bunch of other people dropped videos on the Momentum 4s as well. So something to keep in mind, man. But once again, man, for people who want to pre-order, there is a link in the video description. It is not an affiliate link, at least not at this time. But yeah, once they hit Amazon and Best Buy, then, those will be affiliate links whenever that time comes. But right now, if you wanted to jump on early, then $349 right here. Believe that the release date on these is going to be the 23rd of August. So, but yeah, and this is the Sennheiser website right here that goes through all the different functions, you see the pictures that got leaked right there, so you can actually see them. But yeah, so different pictures, the different stuff that's going on with them. But yeah, so yeah, something to check out if you guys are interested. Like I said, I left a link in the description for that for whoever wants to check that out, man. But yeah, man, let's see, where are we? All right. Can't wait for the heavies. Nice. All right. Chilling, just filming B-roll. Nice. Okay. Oh, Axel Grill. Gotcha. Dang, I wanted to give you my affiliate pennies. Nah, man, it's one of those things where I don't have one for Sennheiser's website directly, at least not yet, man. So, and then I'm gonna double check it real quick. I'm gonna check if Best Buy has added them yet, because sometimes they'll be lagging, and that's kind of what was happening. Like I was refreshing Sennheiser's website, like come on, and then finally it refreshed. So Sennheiser Momentum 4, no. Yeah, it immediately just pulls up the Momentum 3s. New arrivals, maybe. Nope. All right, so let's check Amazon real quick. But I don't think so, because the release date is so far off. It's a couple of weeks from now. So I'm not surprised that they're not showing up already. Sennheiser Momentum 4. Let's see here. No, nope, not on Amazon either. So yeah, I'm just checking to make sure. I'm going to be double checking this every day. As soon as I can get people the links to be able to order, because I know some people don't want to order directly from Sennheiser or pre-order. So, but yeah, that doesn't surprise me one bit. Doesn't surprise me one bit. All right, let's see. I'll have to watch like 20 reviews first. Yeah, man. I always tell people, man, don't just watch mine. Like, if you trust me enough with your money that you're willing to watch my review and just go and buy some, it's highly appreciated. It's very flattering too. But I will always tell people, watch multiples, because you want to hear the opinions of different people, because with different reviewers, we'll catch different stuff. Like sometimes I might catch something that like Brandon didn't catch, or GameSki will catch something that I didn't catch, or Slang will catch something that, whatever it might be. So it's always good to hear those different opinions, because it could be something out there that could be a deal breaker for you. So always watch multiple reviews whenever possible, man. I have a suggestion. It would be cool to see a live with all of you on the YouTube Tech on a live one day. We used to do that on Vibe's channel. But yeah, it would be cool to get together again with the guys for sure. Grell has tuned a couple of the Urbanista headphones. Never tried them. Yeah, I've never tried their stuff. Let's see here. I got to say, I love all these new modern headphones coming out, but I just can't wear over-ear headphones because my ears get so sweaty and it feels awful for me. Am I in the minority? I don't think so, but feel free to answer that in the chat, guys. For me, I wear over-ears all day long. So, but I know what you're saying though, because when I go for walks, I'll wear over-ears for a walk, and yeah, you get sweaty pretty quickly. I'm like, I'll take them off and I'm like, oh no, it gets gnarly. So yeah, earbuds for workouts, in my opinion, are better. But, it all has to come down to what your comfort level is and how you want to rock. So if I prefer earbuds, for going for walks, it doesn't mean that you have to too. So, yeah. Oh yeah, bass head certified. Oh yeah, for show. Yeah, for show. Let's see. It's not just you. Nice. Oh man. I dislike over ears. That's fair, man. How do you feel about the M4 build materials and quality versus M3? They seem to be morphing into everything else as standard. Yeah, so I actually spoke about that in the review, pretty in depth about the build quality and stuff and the difference between them and the Momentum 3s, because it's a big difference. So it's a big difference when, we went from the Momentum 3s with the metal and leather over to the more plastic and foam feel. So the build quality is better on the Momentum 3s for sure, but it's at the expense of comfort and at the expense of weight. So that's the main difference. And I think that's why Sennheiser decided to go more along the route of what, Sony was doing, with this more plastic build, no hinges, lighter weight, more comfortable, more commuter and travel friendly. So I think that's what they're going for. Cause from the way it looks to me, that's who they're aiming for with the Momentum 4s. They're aiming squarely at Bose, the QC45s or the 700s, aiming squarely at the Sony XM5s. So yeah, that's what I think. But yeah, I'll wear over ears for the extreme bass and head rattle. Nice. To see Digital Slang, This Is Tech Today, El Jefe, the guy white shoes. Oh, you mean Floss? Floss is a busy guy, man. Floss is a busy guy. You don't see him outside of him live streaming on his own channel, especially lately where it's just been gaming. I haven't seen him pop up. Like, he hasn't even been doing his own Sunday streams. I would love to see him do his Sunday streams again. That was a lot of fun, man. Fun fact, Flossie Carter's Sunday streams are actually that's where I met my boy Travis, who, has become a friend now for the past 5 years. But that's where I ran into Travis for the very first time, was in Flossie Carter's live chat. So yeah, pretty interesting. Fun fact. But yeah, it would be cool to get everybody together. That'd be dope. I love the fact that the Momentum 3 are unique. The Momentum 4 design is killing me to aim at the mass market. Yeah, it's a big change for sure. And it's going to leave a lot of people behind. And, that it is what it is. And I even saw, Reddit threads of people hoping that the Momentum 4s were going to have a Harman, type of sound signature, or more neutral. And it's like, y'all are about to be disappointed, because that is not what these headphones are for. It's simply not. So it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But let's see. I wish White Shoes would adopt me. Oh man, no, that's some funny stuff right there, man. But yeah, man, I think for me, I'm gonna go ahead and check out, man. I appreciate everyone coming through for this. Like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and timestamp everything out for this video. I'm gonna download this video first so I can upload the full replay for my replay squad. That's gonna be in the El Jefe Live playlist. That's where you'll find that, and that's right on the homepage of my channel. So yeah. Answer a couple quick questions here. What do you think about the Beoplay H95? I don't have them, so I don't have thoughts on them. Well, how do I rank these versus Apple? So ranking these versus Apple, the Sennheisers have better sound quality than the Apple AirPods Max, but the AirPods Max beat them for noise cancellation and transparency mode. Yep. So, but yeah. But I appreciate everybody coming through. Like, I can't say that enough, man. I appreciate you guys coming through, pulling up for the live review of the Sennheiser Momentum 4. Pre-order link is in the video description for anybody who is interested. Make sure you guys check that out. But thank you all for coming through, man. It's been a crazy weekend, man. Had a video drop on Saturday morning. We had a live stream yesterday afternoon. And then again, we're back at it today, man. So I'm trying to stay on the grind, trying to get you guys this content, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, and I'm excited to take you on this journey with me. But yeah, man. So absolutely, make sure you check it out. Valley Teryx 2. Watch a replay. I go all into the sound signature of these headphones. So make sure you check out that replay. But yeah, that's it, man. Everybody take care. I appreciate you guys coming through, and then look out for the timestamps. I'm going to go through and watch it real quick, and so I can drop the timestamps in as fast as possible. All right. Everybody have an awesome rest of your evening, and I will catch you all on, the next video or the next live stream. Peace.